Hi, I'm Mickey Zeta, and I'm so excited to have you join me. This is Sunday night, Wine with Mickey. Here's my little glass of wine. And I want to, oh, look, it makes a figure 8 with my light. I'm going to have to look up 8. If any of you are numerologists, tell me what the number 8 means. It almost looks like infinity, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. So hello. I'm so glad to have you here. Hi, Alyssa. I thought that was your picture up there. It's so good to see you. I hope you know I'm sending you love and care and lots of prayers. So I'm so glad to have you visit with us tonight. Thank you for being here. So here's a cheer to everybody and have a wonderful, wonderful, I hope you had a great day. I hope you had a great day. And this is the, it's 7:30 Eastern time here, but some of you are out west, so it's still early. And I want to say, you've heard, I know that you've already heard, I'm kind of pivoting, kind of morphing my business from Surviving Abuse Network to Thriving After Domestic Abuse. And the reason is that surviving abuse sounds like you're still there and you haven't really taken any steps to get out too much yet. And that's not the niche that I intend to work with. My niche is women who have stepped through that threshold. They've left their abuser. They're kind of on that, I call it a bridge. They've taken a step or two onto the bridge that goes from where they are, having just left abuse, to where they are to where they want to be, to be in the process of creating their very own authentic lives. And that's what my focus is. That's what my niche is. That's where my passion is, because I know what it takes. I know what it takes. And I hope that it doesn't take you as long as it took me. It took me 5 years to move into who I really was, to totally let go of so much of that negativity that I had harbored, that I had bought into, that I had believed about myself, that was told to me by my abuser. So, it's such an exciting journey, and I love working with people along that path. So that's what I'm about. And here is the coolest thing. Right after I changed my focus and my passion, well, my passion's always been personal growth and helping people become who they want to be, moving from where they are to who they are. Well, I was contacted by a woman who said, "Hey, do you coach?" And I said, "Absolutely, I sure do." Well, she is my perfect client, just like many of you are here. And at the end, she said, "You know what you're telling me? You're telling me to live in my own power. Live in my own power." Holy cow! I said, "You know what? You just gave me my tagline." So my company name is Shatterproof, Thriving After Domestic Abuse. Shatterproof, don't you love that? We all were shattered at some point, and we're shatterproof now. We're more and more shatterproof. Shatterproof, Thriving After Domestic Abuse. And then my tagline is, live in your own power. Live in your own power. I just think that's wonderful. I'd had a different tagline picked out, but I think that one nails it. And she said I could use it, and so I am. So here's my question to you. What does that mean? Live in your own power. Live in your own power. What does that mean? Well, it's going to mean different things to different people, but for me, that meant figure out who the heck you are. Embrace the skills and the gifts and the talents that you were born with. Those things that you're here to share with other people. And then use those to create the life that you love, to create your authentic life. And your power is totally different from mine. We are different people. Every person has their own power. Every person has their own identification. And that's the beauty of it. Because you've heard me say many times, you can't follow in anybody else's exact steps. You are not anybody else. You are a unique woman. You are here with unique gifts and unique powers and unique purposes, spiritual gifts, I call them, spiritual gifts, to share with the world. And I have mine and you have yours. And it's so much fun when we learn to excavate those, when we learn to find out what those are. That's what Thriving After Domestic Abuse is all about. That's what Shatterproof is all about. And that's what Live in Your Own Power is all about. There is nothing stronger, nothing more centering, nothing more powerful than to figure out who you are and why you're here and where you're going in this life. What are the gifts that you're sharing with other people? That's power. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm here to coach as many women as I can. I say I'm here to coach 10,000 women who have lived in domestic abuse to go across that bridge, to move from where they were to where they want to be, to become your authentic self. That is living in your power, becoming your authentic self. If any of you who are watching this video have other ideas or other thoughts about what live in your own power is, please write that just below here and let me know. So living in my own power, you know that my foundational belief is, if we don't change, nothing changes. I'm going to say that again like you never heard it before. If we don't change, nothing changes. Well, here's the deal. Every single day we are changing. Every single day we are morphing, pivoting, moving our lives closer and closer to who we really are. For me, that means that I'm pivoting my business. That means that I'm moving a little bit further away from where I was and more directly toward who I was sent here to be, who I am, my authentic self. And that's just an amazing place to be. I'm so excited, and you can probably tell, I'm so excited about where I'm going. And I know that I can take 10,000 women with me, 10,000 women who can march on this path or tread slowly or tread softly or float along. It doesn't matter. You're on your own path to your own power, to your being, your living, your own authentic life that you're creating. And here's what I tell you too. My life is different than I ever expected it to be. I never expected to marry again. I didn't think that was in the cards. I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust men. I didn't think that was anywhere that I wanted to be. Well, then along came Alan. And you've probably heard my story that 10 years previous, I had said that I want to have a beach house, a house on the beach. And man, I didn't know how that was going to happen because I can't afford a beach house. But guess what? As I was talking to Alan before we ever even saw each other, and we were kind of falling in love on the phone. We talked on the phone for several months before we ever saw each other again. And in one of those conversations, he said, "And I have a house on the beach." And I'm like, "What? Back up. Back this conversation up. What do you mean you have a house on the beach?" So that's what I'm telling you. Don't set your intentions, set your goals, set what you want and hold on to it and believe it'll happen. But here's the thing. Don't limit God. Don't limit the universe, because amazing things that you never thought could happen are going to happen. So now I have a house that's on the beach. It's in Connecticut. I thought I'd be in Florida or California, somewhere warm. It's in Connecticut, but that's okay. It came along with the most fabulous husband I ever could have imagined. So that's what I'm telling you. When you're on your path to your authentic life, when you are living your life in joy and in love and in knowing that that things are happening for you. As you move forward and you live more and more authentically, as you live in more and more in your own power, just incredible things happen. And that's one of the incredible things for me. I got my house on the beach. It's not where I thought it was going to be, but it has the most amazing husband attached to it. So what could be better? What could be better? I didn't imagine that. That's why I always pray this or something better. Because you know what? A lot of times God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, has a much better plan for you than you have for yourself. So that's all about living in your own power. Wouldn't you agree? If I didn't live in my own power, I would not have attracted this fabulous man. He wouldn't have wanted anything to do with me the way I was 16 years ago. He wouldn't have wanted anything to do with me because I was not myself. When you're yourself, just remarkable, fabulous, wonderful things happen. And all of you who have done that, you know it's true. And we get bogged down, we get quagmired down. I know that. I do it too. And I think, Mickey, what are you doing? Who wants to listen to you? I call that the, I forgot what I call it. Oh gosh. Well, it's like, who would want to listen to you? It's like negative talking. It's thinking that you're not good enough. And we all do that. We all go through that. But you know what? Let it go. Let it go, because you are good enough. You are strong enough. You are centered enough. You are an amazing woman. So hold on to that. Even when you're feeling lousy, you're not having a great day, hold on to the fact that you are just incredible. You have gifts to offer. You are walking in your own power. You are living in your own power. And I'm so glad to have you on this journey with me. This is, we are headed somewhere special. So I'm just letting you know that I'm going to be morphing my webpage and all my Facebook pages, my Instagram, my LinkedIn. Everything's going to be switched over to Shatterproof, Thriving After Domestic Abuse. So if you go on to any of my web pages or anything and you see that, you're not lost, and they'll be connected. So if somebody types in Surviving Abuse Network, they're going to end up being shifted over to Thriving After Domestic Abuse. So that's my talk for tonight. I'm just so excited about where I'm going, and I'm so happy to have each of you on this journey with me. We know that it takes work to get to where we want to be. It takes effort. It takes it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but it is so worth the effort. So worth the effort. I've been down that road. I'm still on that road, obviously. I'm still pivoting. I'm still morphing. I'm still changing where I'm headed and focusing better, becoming more focused, I guess is the right word, more directed to where I need to be, and where the people that speak my language and whose language I speak, we're all showing up at the same place at the same time. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much. My webpage is still survivingabusenetwork.com, but this week, as soon as I have my new logo, it's going to become Shatterproof, Thriving After Domestic Abuse. So thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I'll be back on Wednesday night. Soon I'm going to be changing these videos. They won't be on Wednesday and Sunday nights. I'm not sure when they'll be, but I'll let you know. You're not going to get left behind. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Week. This is Sunday night. Week. Enjoy your week. And I'll be back on Wednesday night. Thank you so much. Bye.